Hi everyone, Jonathan here from Gamers and Goths, and today I'm talking about the 3 best horror role-playing games you've probably never heard of, or at least haven't played. So, to qualify for this list, the game cannot have a major actual play, it cannot be a major video game, and it cannot be attached to a massive intellectual property. So with those rules established, let's go ahead and get started. I really wanted to recommend the Alien role-playing game because its panic and stress system is absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately though, Alien is one of the most recognizable horror franchises in the world, so it doesn't qualify. Instead, I'm recommending Mothership. Mothership is an old-school percentile-based science fiction horror game with simple, easy-to-learn mechanics. It also has its own stress and panic system. I don't think it's quite as interesting as the Alien system, but it becomes pretty close. The box set also includes a ton of material presented in a very digestible format, and you can get it all for roughly the same price as the Alien core book, so Mothership is an easy recommendation. Call of Cthulhu also misses this list because it's had several video game adaptations and even an actual play, but if you enjoy Call of Cthulhu and want something darker, more conspiratorial, set in the modern world, then you need to check out Delta Green. In Delta Green, you play an agent working for a secret government conspiracy attempting to contain the supernatural threats and keep it hidden from the public. It has a sanity system that feels very similar, if not exactly the same, to Call of Cthulhu, but Delta Green also includes a fantastic bond system. Your relationship with friends and family can protect your character from the psychological horrors you encounter, but your work steadily damages those same relationships. This creates some incredible tension between your character's home life and their involvement in the conspiracy. I have heard that Impossible Landscapes is amazing, but I haven't read it yet. I have read God's Teeth, and it is absolutely horrifying in all the small, uncomfortable ways that make a horror game memorable. Just be warned, read the content warnings before playing. Seriously. Last but certainly not least is Kult Divinity Lost. Full disclosure, I've written a little bit of material for Kult, but that doesn't change the fact that it's one of the best horror games you may never have encountered. The artwork is incredible, and its oppressive atmosphere is unlike anything else I've ever played. Kult uses Powered by the Apocalypse system, so the rules emphasize the narrative, the consequences, and character choice rather than complicated mechanics. And its setting is wonderfully disturbing. Humanity has been imprisoned by terrible entities from beyond time and space. The thing is, we were once divine beings, but we were terrible. Now our prison is falling apart, and the characters are slowly discovering the horrifying truth about reality and themselves. Kult also has its own approach to psychological trauma that I find a little bit more interesting than your standard sanity point system. It's dark, intense, and definitely not appropriate for every group, but with the right players, it can create some unforgettable horror. So there you have it, those are my top 3 horror role-playing games you've probably never heard of: Mothership, Delta Green, and Kult Divinity Lost. Did I miss one? Let me know in the comments, especially if it meets my rules for this list, and as always, I'll see you next time.